This anime is going to be one of the most unhinged animes I have ever seen in my life. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this anime is called Gushing Over Magical Girls, and it's been airing this season. And oh boy, it's a lot to take in, and it's nothing like your usual anime. And I'm talking to the point where I have to use pictures because I don't know what's coming up in the next scene. And this is honestly one of the most ecchi shows I've ever seen in a long time. I mean, you thought Inukai-san's dog was bad last year? Bro, this is nothing on Inukai-san's dog. This is insane. This reaches like high school DxD levels of degeneracy. Like, this is bad. So pretty much the plot to the show is there's this girl and she's really obsessed with magical girls. There's this group of magical girls called the Tres Magica, and they just kind of go around fighting crime and evil and whatever, just like normal magical girls do. And you're like, oh, you know, pretty standard magical girl anime. Fair enough. Don't know if I'll be watching another episode. But then, pretty much this thing comes over, turns her into an evil like person, even though she doesn't really want to fight them because you know, she likes them. And yeah, she's forced to fight these magical girls, and suddenly she finds the beauty in her powers and starts to you know, fight them in some very obscure ways by, like, you know, tying them up and doing things to them. Yeah, you heard me right. I mean, yeah, this is an anime. This isn't a hentai. If you thought I was talking about a hentai here, no, I'm not. This is an anime. This ain't even a haname. It's mind-baffling. It's mind-baffling. And to top it all off, it's uncensored. All of it's well, most of it is uncensored.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes!
I mean, the top half is all uncensored, and it's really weird to see in 2024 because there is not a lot of anime coming out where we have uncensored, you know, content. I mean, there's been plenty of uncensored shows in the past. We've had, what we've had? High School DxD, High School the Dead. We've had, I mean, there was some stuff in Code Geass, if you've ever seen that. That was even uncensored, which I was kind of surprised by. But recently, it's just kind of been like, if it even was an ecchi show, there wouldn't be any kind of nudity at all. It would just be like, you know, really intricate censoring. Like, ooh, there's a bit of steam going over the top, and you'd be like, oh, okay. Even with Inukai-san's dog, there was a lot of censoring, and it wasn't really like a nude, as you can say. But with this, it just takes it to a whole new level, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What is going on? And you can see it isn't actually very popular on my anime list. It's quite low, I'd say. It's 2,511, which isn't too high, and it's ranked at 1,422, which is actually pretty alright. And the score is actually pretty high for what it is. I'll be real, the story of this isn't like some, you know, plot-heavy story where you're like, holy shit, what's happening the next episode? This is just some fun, feel-good, like, not even feel-good. This is, bro, you gotta be bricked up just to watch this show. I'll be real. I mean, there's no other way that you're watching this show. You're not just watching this for a fun time. I retract that. You're just bricked up. I mean, that's the only thing. And obviously, people like that. It's got a 7.61, which I would consider to be not too bad of a score. I mean, under 6 is bad. 7.61 is, meh, you know, pretty decent. And I'm actually surprised by that because, you know, the plot, it's fine. It's, you know, it's pretty bland. It's just magical girls fight evil person does bad thing to them, you know, like really bad thing to them, and they just go away, do their thing, and I'm just like, oh. So that's the full show then. So yeah, this is a pretty crazy show. I could go through some screenshots here. We got the Tres Magica over here, who are the magical girls, and as you can see, they're all kind of different. They have different character types. So this one's more, you know, assertive. She's more of a, I'd say she's more of a tsundere, but I couldn't really tell. They're all kind of very intricate. I mean, to be fair, the character design in this is actually very good. I'll be real. They've actually managed to split their personalities quite well. She's kind of positive. She's kind of like the clumsy one, you know? And then, yeah, she's like the super strong one and gets angry and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think the character design is really good. And you can just about see in the corner of my screen, some of the character design for the evil Utena is actually very revealing. And it's kind of hard to show on YouTube. and it's kind of hard to talk about on YouTube as well, because right, if this video gets demonetized, I swear to God, because this could, forget being demonetized, this could get my whole channel deleted, man. This anime is actually crazy. I mean, I'll try play a little bit of the trailer here in the background. As you can see, she is literally just a normal schoolgirl. They come along, and then, yeah, and they all have their own individual powers. She's more of a shielder, and this, yeah, evil person comes along and says, hey, you have to fight him, and then she gets transformed. There is a transformation sequence. I'm probably not going to carry on with this on my screen because it is very, very bad. It is very, very sexualized, let's just say that. But if you want to go watch it, it's called Gushing Over Magical Girls. It's over on Hidive, because if you haven't seen, Hidive do a lot of these kind of shows. If you want the place for a lot of ecchi kind of shows, then it's on Hidive. Yeah, Hidive are also doing Chain Soldier at the moment, which is also another pretty ecchi anime. I wouldn't say it's definitely not as bad as Gushing Over Magical Girls, but they do have that kind of, like, you know, the character designs are very revealing, and also it's literally about a dude who's pretty much I'm just gonna say servant. You know another word for a servant, like unwillingly a servant. Yeah, he's one of them for this girl here, and he gets a reward every time he does something for her, and that reward is, as you can expect, a sexual favor. So yeah, Hidive like to really you know, do these kind of animes and just take them on, because Crunchyroll has kind of stepped back from that. I know Crunchyroll does have a couple of ecchi shows on there, and, you know, more lewd shows on there, but they don't really have that many, and Hidive is really the hub for it at the moment. Yeah, I just really wanted to show this anime off because it is the funniest, weirdest, ecchiest, just everythingiest show ever. I honestly wasn't expecting it, and whenever looking at the seasonal anime for this season, I was like, oh, what is this show? It looks like some boring magical show. And then I load up first episode, and it's this, and I've just stood there with my mouth open, like, what have I just watched? What have I just watched? This is actually insane. So yeah, if you want to check this out, it's on Hidive. Gushing Over Magical Girls. It's pretty decent, I'd say, and especially if you like that ecchi kind of stuff. And yeah, that's a recommendation for you for this season if you're looking for that kind of stuff. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. That's all.
Peace.